So remember, this is simply a ball of energy. And what does energy do? It vibrates and pulsates at a certain frequency. So Mother Earth is just a ball of energy that's pulsating and vibrating at a certain frequency. Now this, we're going to make a parallel here, is also the mind. It also vibrates and pulsates at a certain frequency. Now let's split that off. So this is Mother Earth right now. That's the toxicity of Mother Earth, which is the majority. So again, parallel that to the mind. This is your subconscious, unconscious mind. Now you are no different. By being here on this planet, you are this. Or you've become embodied into this. You're not this, you're a spark of the divine, but you have landed in this body. So you are predominantly toxic. There's a small percentage which is awake and conscious, but the majority of you is not. So there is no difference between you and anyone else on this planet. The only difference is to the extent some of this darkness has been transformed to light. But that makes you no difference to this person here, who's in complete darkness. Because this isn't you and that's not you. This person is part of the divine spark. They chose to land in here, you chose to land in here. So you have a better chance to shift than they do. They are in much more fear and darkness than you are. Doesn't mean they're worse than you. They chose that. Their soul chose to come in here to be in the shadow, to experience what is it like to be in complete shadow, in complete darkness. Your soul may have chosen to come in here. What does it feel like to be part shadow, part light? We all choose. Where do we want to incarnate? What do we want to experience? For our soul growth. So this is why we cannot judge anyone. Not even prime ministers. They are playing their role. Now, if this person has chosen to come in and play the role of part darkness, part light, this part that's in darkness will not be revealed to them. They will think they are light being and they will go, oh, this person is dark. They're evil. I'm a light being. But life will reflect their shadow. their shadow at some point will surface. When they start to feel this, they'll want to run back and be in the light. But their soul chose to come in and accept the darkness. Being in complete darkness was too much for their soul, or they didn't need to learn it, or they've already done it in past life. This is what's happening to so many of us. We think we are the light beings, but we're not. Nobody is. There's a small percentage of yogis and enlightened people in the world right now, and we are not one of them. No matter how much work we've done, we still have part shadow. So we are exactly the same as that person there who is killing, who is raping, who is murdering, who is creating terrorist attacks. There's no differentiation. We are one. We're just one. They're not doing anything wrong. If they're doing anything wrong, we're doing something wrong. Most of us aren't even conscious of this shadow and how it's playing out in the world. We don't see this part is causing havoc here, unconscious thought there, a negative feeling here, and then blast. Mother Earth has had a bomb or something attack it. We think it's separate. No, we caused it. We contributed. This is the ascension process. This is going to be the next decade where we're going deeper, because this darkness, we have to completely transform and bring into our awareness. So this is the parts that we have not yet faced within us. And we don't even know it's there. We think it's in everybody else. We think it's in this evil person. But that evil, exists within us. We have that evil within us. And until enough of us can accept evil inside of us and still love it, be with it, own it, not run from it, not judge it, not make it wrong. It's a part of God playing out. We will then not react from it. That trigger to react from it, that was unconscious causing the suffering, will loosen, which means we will then start to operate from light. This is the shift. This is the transformation that needs to happen. So when you see evil play out in the world, thank it. Say thank you for showing me an aspect of myself that needs love. Thank you for reminding me what I have judged as bad or wrong. Forgive me. That was my unconsciousness. Somebody living in fifth dimension would love that person, would hold them in a space of complete love and forgiveness, and understands it's unconsciousness. It's not the person. And many more people are going to start to see their unconsciousness playing out. When you see your unconsciousness playing out, it wakes you up. So this person here who's in darkness, whatever the energy in there, terror that's creating the evil, you can't judge them because you don't know when that's going to hit you and move through you. It's going to take a lot of love and presence to transform it. And this is the job of the light worker, is to have enough presence and mastery over the mind that it doesn't do what this person did and harm another human being, because that is that negative karma for them. There is nothing worth for a human being than to hurt another human being. But that is how vulnerable we all are. We all have that potential. If the level of fear and terror hit that human being that caused him to hurt another one, what are you going to do when it comes to you? Because energy has to go somewhere. Energy doesn't die. Energy can only ever move, transform. So if there's energy on this planet, a majority of it is evil, in darkness. It's going to have to move through you. And you have to be willing to allow it to move through you, which is where it's going to take all your power and your strength to not fight it, to not become a victim, to not let it overpower you and make you believe you are evil, you are bad. You have to know who you are. To allow this level of darkness to move through you, pass straight through you, you have to know you are light. You have to know your spark of the divine. And this is what you're being tested with. Because you will not know you're a spark of the divine until you're faced with the complete opposite.